Hey guys, good morning. You're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Mid-October, 85 degrees, heat index at 95, 7:26 a.m., winds out of the southeast at 17 miles an hour. Hey, Chris and Serena from Austin, roll my intro. It is gorgeous here. Sure, it's windy, but that way we get to hear the sound of the waves. I was up last night, I think, till almost 3 a.m. It was pretty muggy, just not super uncomfortable, just one of those nights where you don't sleep much. And woke up several times during the night and finally gave up around 7 a.m. this morning and hopped in the front of the truck and came down to the water, Aransas Bay, Rockport, Texas, to catch us a sunrise. And there's clouds in the far, far distance that'll probably block the initial sunrise. But once it gets over those, it's got a pretty good shot at being pretty. Like I said, you can tell by the wave action that the wind is going pretty good. I had just read about an elk in Colorado. They first spotted it 2 years ago and it had a big rubber tire around its neck. And they were finally able to sedate it and get the tire off of its neck. But it's hard to catch an elk in Colorado that doesn't want to be caught. But I always try to look for little human interest stories instead of the usual we hate you, you hate us kind of stuff. There you go. It's getting there, getting pretty. For you people that pray, please include my cousin George. George was diagnosed with COVID about 3 days ago. No pre-existing conditions. And he is on a ventilator as of yesterday. So if you could include him, George. And I know I have other cousins and family members that watch the channel. We certainly all would appreciate it. There's a sunrise, so there's hope right there. I know you all have a lot of things going on in your lives and people that could use prayers. So prayers to all of them as well. I think my buddy Tom is getting some knee surgery today. So, Tom, you're in my prayers, buddy. You're in my thoughts. Hope you're doing well. I'm sure every one of us has things going on in our lives or things going on with family members or friends that could all need some attention. And it's views like this that make me reflect on things like that and make me appreciate that I definitely got food and I got a place to sleep at night and I get to do this as a job. There's Fulton Mansion. That's been behind me the whole time. We've been there quite a few times in my videos. They'll show movies some nights right on the side there every so often in the summer. And they'll have live music going on. Little events. If you're ever in town, recommend that tour. And there's an awesome visitor center just behind it. And I find that just as interesting. Gives you a good history. The visitor center is free. And there is a small price to tour the mansion. And I would definitely check the tour schedule to see what's going on if you make that tour. Do you guys know what time a duck wakes up? Yep, right to the dad jokes. Do you know what time a duck wakes up? That's right, the quack of dawn. Comedy gold right there. Now you might as well take that to the pawn shop. That's solid comedy gold. Just the colors we're getting this morning. It's more like a sunset, isn't it? Can I flip the image and just use the same footage later tonight? I had my special effects team add these birds to the shot. Just to keep things going. Yeah, it's pretty windy. There's 2 bait shops. I came over here to Fulton Harbor. I apologize. I got a thing for fishing boats. Ships and fishing boats. No desire to get on one. I just like looking at them. Seems like everyone's in this morning. You know, when I see a beat up flag like that, my initial reaction is to get upset, but I kind of like the beat up flags. That could be their lucky flag, you know. There's a reason they haven't replaced that flag. They're inexpensive, so maybe they've just had good fishing with that flag, or it reminds me of the Johnny Cash song. What was it called? Is it Ragged Old Flag? Not too many people out and about. So I guess they're not going out right away. I always like when we can see them getting ready or coming in. I can just drive slow along here. It's pretty light considering the sun just came up. I got some filming to do today. Going to work on my truck. You know, in this wind, I'm going to have to park back in the woods again to get things prepped up in my truck. And then this afternoon, go to the laundromat. I try to go in the afternoon. It just seems less crowded if I wait. If I go first thing in the morning, the people that work there are doing all the wash that people drop off, and it looks like they do some hotels and stuff there. And there's just more room and less washers and dryers tied up if I wait till the afternoon. Plus, it's the hottest time of the day here, and it's cooler in the laundromat. Ain't that pretty? Like I said, this looks more like a sunset than a sunrise, but there's a spot there to hang your catch and get a photo. This is the second bait stand, the one that's more towards the street at the harbor. Yeah, I just thought I'd start the day off with a little sunrise this morning. We ended it last night with a pretty good sunset. I've seen several of Eugene's relatives over here. Speaking of cousins. But not too many human beings this morning. I want to get this all edited and posted and then it might be nap time. I do love a good 20-minute nap. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. I hope you all have good plans for today. Those of you working traditional jobs, those of you working from home, those of you freelancing, and those of you watching Oprah. I hope you all have a great day today. Make it a good one. I appreciate you for riding along. Thanks for watching.